All right. You ready, Sam?
Hope so.
Pancakes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's from, go ahead. What is it?
Pam Cakes,
Pancakes from,
Muttontown Village.
nice.
And she asks, I'm assuming she, what was the first rifle developed in Japan and adopted for military use?
Pancakes from what was that?
Muttontown Village.
Muttontown Village. I've heard of some weird California place names, but that's got to be a new one.
No, this is
That
Long
sounds
Island.
more
Pancakes was,
okay. I was gonna say it sounds more Pennsylvania or New York.
you
So
may know her by her new last name, which is Falker. Whoever wrote this is making a movie reference. Pancakes from Muttontown Village was Meet the Parents.
Oh, is that what that's from?
Yeah.
Okay.
well, I can't answer that one, but I can attempt to answer the question of what was it? What was Japan's first modern military service rifle?
What,
First rifle.
yeah, what was the first rifle developed in Japan and adopted for military use?
Okay, first rifle developed in Japan and adopted for military use. Now, I feel like this is going to be one of those deep cuts where it's something from like the 1700s, right after Europeans arrived, and they made something domestically. But I'm not even going to attempt to answer that that way because I would get hopelessly lost. And honestly, I don't know when exactly they began manufacturing firearms there. But what I will say is that hmm, the first, I feel like this is wrong, but the first military service rifle, the first Japanese military service rifle of which I'm aware is the Murata, and I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. But that was a single shot bolt action breech loader. The ones with which Americans and other Westerners will be more familiar are the Type 38 and Type 99 used in World War II. And the reason I bring that up is because I won't show it on camera right now because I don't want us to get in trouble with YouTube. But I actually have my Type 99 right next to me on my bed here. I had it out for I was demonstrating some features of it, but I'm going to say it's the Murata was their first military
Murata.
rifle.
If you had to guess when the Murata came out, we're not going to, this isn't part of the question, but if you had, because it didn't say when, it said what, but if you had to guess when about the Murata, was manufactured, when was it introduced to the world? What year, what decade would you say it was introduced? Any idea?
Well, it's got to be shortly after the Meiji Restoration, so I'm going to say
That's what I was going to say.
1890s.
That was the hint I was going to give. Is it shortly after the Meiji Restoration?
Can't even spell it.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry. So what do you?
Um, I'm going to say early 1890s. 1890s.
So here's the answer. Can I do the answer? You want to do the answer?
Go for it.
The answer is the Murata in 1880. You were
Ooh.
you were right on with the name, and you were very, very close with the year. The Murata rifle was based on the French Fusil Gras Mle.
Gra.
Yeah. In 1874. It was used from 1880 to 1898. The Murata rifle was the first locally produced service rifle for Japan. The Murata rifle was the first standard production military rifle in Japan to use smokeless powder. The Murata rifle was also an early repeating bolt-action rifle, which, by the way,
Oh, well, I messed that up. It's a repeater.
it is, but how would you describe it? Describe a repeating bolt-action rifle.
Repeater just means that it has some sort of a magazine. I messed it up. I said it was a single shot, but I
Whatever.
knew the part of it being bolt action. But if it's based on the Gra, then
Okay, so repeating bolt-action rifle just means it's got a magazine. It's
yeah,
not like
you're. So if you have an AR-15 or a Glock, those are repeaters.
okay, but a repeating
uh,
bolt action, does that mean it's
yeah,
is that still
no, it just
semi-automatic?
no, it has a magazine.
Interesting. I'm not familiar with the
So
term
if it's
repeating
based
bolt
on the
action.
Gra,
Yeah.
now I know the Lebel used a tubular magazine, so I'm guessing the Gra did as well. which would mean the Murata did, but I don't know.
Here's this is a bonus question. What was the next very successful rifle that Japan developed? It was the standard service rifle until the end of World War II for Japan.
I'm going to say Type 38, but it wasn't the standard service rifle till the end of World War II.
Is there another name for the Type 38?
It's probably.
Well, it's.
I think what he answered is a type of what this is.
Oh,
I think.
Japan later. Well, here's what it says. Japan later developed the.
Well, wait.
Oh.
Stop right there.
Oh.
The Type 38 is often referred to. Type 38 was its Japanese military designation, but it's often referred to as Arisaka after the guy who designed it. People incorrectly refer to Type 99s as such as well, but even though the designs share some similarities, the Type 99 is not to be referred to properly as Arisaka because it was not designed by the same guy.
All right, there you go. Pancakes from Muttontown Village. I would say that Sam successfully bested your question. Awesome job. You still get a hat or a shirt or whatever you'd like. You can wear it all around Long Island. With your father being former CIA, I'm assuming he's pro Second Amendment, but he should enjoy San Diego County gun owners. Okay, what about your blogs, man? Are you doing some blogs? You got anything interesting coming out? How's it looking for the?
Depending on your definition of interesting, I think they're interesting, which is why I wrote
it up.
Well, what do you got?
My most recent blog post is titled "What the Heck Happened to Big Green?" Now,
what the heck happened to Big Green?
Big Green, yep.
Okay.
That is a common colloquial term, sort of an affectionate. Oop, my light source went away. Affectionate colloquial term for Remington. And as many of you may be aware, in 2020, Remington went bankrupt is kind of an oversimplification, but they changed ownership. And what I cover in the blog post, just briefly, because it's you can read the whole thing if you want. It's about a little bit about the death of Remington and its afterlife. What are they up to now? What has happened to Remington Firearms, the company, in the past 5 years since its change in ownership? And I talk a little bit about that. The next part is going up tomorrow morning, if I remember my schedule correctly, which I hope I do. It's going up tomorrow morning for you guys, tomorrow at noon for me, which is What the Heck Happened to Big Green Part 2. It talks about the ammunition side. Now, some of you may not know this, but Remington Firearms, the company, and Remington, the company where if you go to remington.com, that's what you see. Those are two different companies now. The only relationship is that they still share the same name and logo from when they were under one roof, but they haven't been for some time now. Remington, the company that's just called, if you just type in remington.com in your search or in your web browser and go to that, that's Remington Ammunition. And they're owned by a different parent company than Remington Firearms.
Interesting. All right, cool. And to see that blog, go to either San Diego County Gun Owners website or Orange County Gun Owners website or Inland Empire Gun Owners website. And at the end, just add /blog, and you'll see Sam's awesome job that he does on the articles that he writes. And so usually come about every Monday or so, 2-3 times a month, he comes up with an extremely interesting blog, some of the best Second Amendment content on the internet. Thank you, Sam. Awesome job.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm Michael from Gun Owners Radio. If you liked what you saw, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and make a comment. Help us out. Go to gunownersradio.com. Thanks for watching.